Hi friends, nice having you all here today. It's Chacha Eke again. We know that the Nollywood beautiful actress has been on the internet for some time now. She came up last year and it turned out to be a different story entirely with regards to herself and her husband. A lot of controversies came up. Even her brother got involved and was in support and saying that yes, that his sister is this and all of that has been happening in the marriage. So many things, and she came back to debunk it. In fact, guys, here again, Chacha Eke has revealed another incident and letting the whole world know that this has come to an end. Do we all believe this, or is it another bipolar act again? Well, while we're getting into today's conversation, let me stop here to say, please, for those that have not subscribed, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. Also, the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to those that have just subscribed, I want to say thank you. And to my old subscribers, I also want to say a very big thank you. Now, let's get in the real talk for today. Today, the Nollywood actress Chacha Eke has just announced that her marriage has ended. She just went to social media. She didn't even hesitate that she is done pretending. These were her exact words that she had to post on social media. Friends, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, is this lady okay? Or is this another act again? Because if we can recall that in October 2020, Chacha Eke went again on social media to share a video where she was announcing that her marriage has ended to her husband, that's the movie director. And guys, what she posted on social media, this is exact words. If you go to her Instagram handle, this was what she said. You will say I am crazy, but I am not. This video is to let the world know that I am done with the marriage. I don't have a lot to prove that I am done with him, but I am done. I'm done. I'm living with my life finally. I can't say a lot now. You will hear my story. She said all this on her Instagram handle. That was exactly in October. And thereafter, a few days later again, guys, we know that she now shared another video from the hospital bed. And that's when she started disclosing that she had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. What is all of this? And that made people, they didn't take her serious anymore. People were like, this lady really needs some kind of treatment. She may be sick upstairs, or she needs to go into rehab and get herself okay than coming out to say things and mess things up. Even though after she said that it's bipolar disorder, some people felt she was still pretending and covering up. So many people, more than 80% of people, did not believe her. They just felt she wanted to keep her reputation, and either she might have received threat from her husband, according to what some people were saying, and if she decides to go on, the husband may expose certain things about her that she didn't want the public to know. She now came up with that story of bipolar. Well, few people believed, but going by statistics, a lot of people did not believe her. They felt that her marriage had already crashed and she was going through difficult times. But you know, some people would not want the public to know out of shame. Or at the end of the day, she felt that she may be the one to lose. A lot of things may be exposed about her that she has kept secret between her and her husband for so long. She kept on debunking the allegations that her marriage ended due to domestic violence, because you know that first time she came out, you could see her face, you could see the expression on her face. She was acting like someone who has just been beaten and is running for her life. She later released another video again. Well, that's why people got tired of her. You keep on releasing videos and you're saying different things. You say one thing and you twist it again. In that other video, the third one she now released again, for some of us who had seen it, she said she was still with her husband and that she would not leave her marriage. She then addressed her brother, because we recall that her brother Ike Eke, who came out and said that the sister was going through a lot. Even former actress Georgina Onoha, who is currently in the United States, and Victoria Iyama, who is also based in the UK, they all got involved in her marriage issue, and she came at them afterwards when she released and said she's still in her home. She lashed back at them for coming into her marriage affair or whatever was going on that she brought out on social media. Meanwhile, some people were like, you brought your family out on social media and your own brother. And what made people even more convinced that issues were going on, her own blood brother was the one who was saying that yes, that she's been going through a lot in that marriage, and that the husband, he is going to deal with the husband. So many things he said that made people know that if her own blood brother could say this, which means what Chacha Eke came out earlier to talk about her marriage was actually true. Her marriage was not in good shape. Things were going wrong. She and her husband were having issues and she was going through domestic violence. But then she decided to keep it, either for reasons of other things about Chacha being exposed out there on the internet. Now, in another post she now shared on her Instagram handle, just in the night, she said, this June 27th, 2022, Monday night, guys. If you go to her Instagram page, you're going to see this. She now apologized to the public for living a lie. Now, what do we believe about Chacha Eke? You living a lie, so which means all along her marriage has not really been okay, and she is giving an impression that the marriage is fine. Now she's saying sorry for living a lie. She further stated that she is done with her marriage. I'm sure so many people will still have that same feeling they had the other time. Are you okay, Chacha Eke? Right now, I'm sure a lot of people will not even take her serious. They will like, go and treat yourself, or better still, keep quiet and don't come out on social media. If you want to leave your marriage, quietly leave. Like some people were saying that they respect one actress who a lot of people know so well. She's very, very popular in the industry. Could you believe that this lady's marriage had crashed? It was when they went for with Dominic's wedding that so many people noticed that she wasn't wearing her wedding ring and no sign of her talking about marriage, and she made a statement that made a lot of people know that she is no longer in her home. And that was when it was revealed that this lady had been divorced for some time now and nobody even knew about it. She just had her divorce silently. She never even talked about her divorce, neither did she even make it clear that she is single, because she had kids for the guy in the marriage, and she's quietly on her own with her kids. And so that's why people were like, can't you just do your thing quietly? You come here today on social media, you're saying one thing, tomorrow you're coming out saying another thing. Now she has come out with the biggest bombshell that a lot of people are saying. Why, Chacha Eke? What are you doing like this? These were her exact words from my Instagram handle. So let me just read it out for us to hear what Chacha has done again. Now alive or live as a corpse. Many have died pretending all is well, while wishing, hoping, and praying for a better tomorrow. I don't want to die or go inexplicably missing. I sincerely and publicly apologize for living a lie these past years. True to random speculations, there has been trouble in my perceived paradise. For the second time in 2 years, I am here again on social media boldly declaring that I am done with my marriage. My long overdue relentless stance on this is of course no news to Austin Fanny, the doctors, and my parents. If push comes to shove and suddenly I am incommunicado, my lawyers, the welfare department, and the Nigerian police force have my testimonials in recorded video clips, statements set for public release on social media apps and national newspapers. So the caption is, Chacha Fanny, live now, alive, or live as a corpse. And we all know that she and her husband has been married for the past 9 years and they share 4 kids together. That's 3 girls and 1 boy. Now she is coming out again to say all of this. Who will believe Chacha? And who is even ready to listen to her? That is another thing that some people tend not to put into consideration. Coming out on social media to say personal things like this, you need to think twice. And you need to be sure that you're ready for whatever would come after it. You need to be sure of what you are saying before you come out on social media. Social media is just like a courtroom where you have so many judges and where you have so many cameras that are out there to take records and keep them for future purposes. It's just that it's not like where you go and pay in the courts. On social media, you don't pay anything, but then you're faced with so many other things in front of you. People will keep record and remind you tomorrow. When Chacha came out the first time last year in October, I'm sure she didn't think this through. Now later showed herself in the hospital bed. I told you a lot of people didn't even believe her and said bipolar. That's why her brother came out, IK, and said that is a lie, that she's facing serious domestic violence in the marriage and that he's coming after the husband. And she even attacked her brother and the other actress, honor her, that they should stay away from her marriage. And she said a lot of things. And now she's coming out again to say her marriage has finally ended. Then, if people now say whatever is happening to you, they don't care, who would you blame? You come out today, you're saying this and you're saying that. But well, who knows whether she's finally out as she's saying, because she's claiming she's been living a life of lie. Well, if this is true that she's okay in her senses and she's saying this out of a clear eye, not under duress, or it's not like she has taken something and she's confused, or not under any bipolar, then it obviously means that she better leave the house, the earlier the better, while she is still alive, according to her. For her to talk about life and death, it obviously means that it's a very serious issue she's going through in the marriage. Someone again is saying, a lot of people are posting back on social media responding to her and saying, later you will come back and say it's bipolar, so we don't even believe what you're saying. A lot of people are just pulling themselves out that they're not going to involve themselves in her matter because Chacha has embarrassed everyone who stood by her the first time she came out and said she had issues in her marriage. And that is the truth. You don't come on social media, it's like you're playing around with people. You come here today, you're saying this, you go back, you're saying a different thing entirely. That is why I said, be sure you've made up your mind that you want to bring out your private issue on social media. And social media should not even be the place that you bring out things. Okay, why is she coming out to tell the public? You're coming out to tell the public because she felt it has gone so bad. So if anything should happen to her, everybody should know that it's as a result of her husband's ill treatment towards her. That's why she's no longer either alive or in the home. Then someone is saying that then why was she covering up back then and coming out to say bipolar? Why didn't she just come out openly to say something? And that's the truth, that some women are currently in their home going through serious domestic violence, even as I speak with you right now. But they don't want to come out to say anything. One, because of shame. Two, some women see it as a stigma that once you come out, other women will start pointing fingers at you and they will no longer treat you right. But it's about your life we're talking about here. It's not about the people out there. They are not living in the house with you. It's you that is living in that house that know what you're going through. Some would prefer to die in silence. And some would rather pretend that they are living a life of marriage made in heaven until they will eventually become exposed on their own, or they decide to leave the marriage or come out and say this is what is happening in the public. There is no need to lie. Nobody doesn't have issues. There are no human beings that don't have issues in their marriages. It could vary in different degrees, but notwithstanding, anything domestic violence, nobody would ever encourage anyone. Even if you're the highest celebrity on earth, it doesn't mean you are above having issues in your marriage. Neither does it mean if you have issues in your marriage, you are the worst person or you're the worst offender. No, people should learn to tell themselves the truth. Well, as you can see that a lot of people are not even standing by her anymore. People are backing out and they're like, well, it's your business. They don't want to get involved because they don't even believe her. Whatever she's saying now, tomorrow Chacha Eke may come back and say something else. So it's left for her, whatever she wants to do, that she should go ahead and do. That people who stood by her said they're not going to get involved anymore. So whose fault? It's all Chacha Eke's fault. Well, whatever is happening, we hope and pray she takes the right decision. If this is true, she better do that the earlier the better, because no one who has stayed in domestic marriages, who kept quiet, came out alive. Most of them, you'll be hearing a different story entirely. We pray that shouldn't be the case for her if her story is true. And women, if you're out there out of shame or you're scared, you're covering up, please speak up the earlier you can, so that you can get the help you need. There is no need pretending and lying and covering up. At the end of the day, the unforeseen would end up happening to you because you didn't want to say anything out. Speak up so that you can be helped. Friends, nice having you all here today. Please, if there are more updates regarding Chacha Eke, I'll definitely keep you all updated. But for now, this is the latest on her Instagram handle, which she just posted last night. Guys, please, before you step out, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.